We will need some type of motivation from time to time just to get us going. So which TED Talks are the most popular and why should I watch them? They are only 18 minutes long, and we all adore them for their educational value. Let's explore. You're watching Motivate Me. In today's video, I will share with you the 10 most watched TED Talks summary. Original video linked in description. Most popular TED Talk at number 1. Inside the Mind of a Master Procrastinator by Tim Urban. Time, 14 minutes. Tim Urban is aware that waiting until the last minute to complete tasks is counterproductive, but he has never been able to break the habit. Urban challenges us to consider what we are really putting off before time runs out in this hilarious and enlightening talk as he takes us on a journey through YouTube binges, Wikipedia forays, and moments of staring out the window. At number 2. How Great Leaders Inspire Action by Simon Sinek. Time 18 minutes. Starting with the golden circle and the question why? Simon Sinek offers a straightforward but effective framework for how leaders motivate others to take action. He mentions the Wright brothers, Apple, and Martin Luther King as examples. At number 3. Sleep is Your Superpower by Matt Walker. Time 19 minutes. According to sleep researcher Matt Walker, sleep is your body's best shot at immortality and your life's support system. In his in-depth exploration of the science of sleep, Walker discusses the wonderful benefits of getting enough sleep as well as the alarming drawbacks of not getting enough sleep for your body and brain. At number 4. Your Body Language May Shape Who You Are by Cuddy. Time 21 minutes. Although our body language can change how others perceive us, it can also alter how we perceive ourselves. According to social psychologist Amy Cuddy, power posing, standing with confidence even when we don't feel it, can increase feelings of confidence and may affect our chances of success. At number 5. How to Speak So That People Want to Listen by Julian Treasure. Time 10 minutes. Have you ever had the impression that no one is paying attention as you speak? Julian Treasure is there to help us resolve that. The sound expert offers his vision for a sonorous world of listening and understanding while demonstrating some helpful vocal exercises and providing advice on how to speak with empathy. At number 6. How I Held My Breath for 17 Minutes by David Blaine. Time 20 minutes. Magician and stuntman David Blaine discuss what it took to hold his breath underwater for 17 minutes, setting a world record, which is only 2 minutes shorter than his entire talk, as well as what his frequently life-threatening work means to him in his incredibly intimate talk. At number 7. What Makes a Good Life? Lessons from the Longest Study on Happiness by Robert Waldinger. Time 12 minutes. What sustains our well-being throughout life? You're not alone if you believe it's fame and fortune, but psychologist Robert Waldinger says you're wrong. Waldinger, who is in charge of a 75-year-old study on adult development, has unmatched access to information about genuine contentment and happiness. In his talk, he presents 3 key findings from the research as well as some tried and true, age-old advice on how to lead a happy, long life. At number 8. The Puzzle of Motivation by Dan Pink. Time 18 minutes. Beginning with a fact that social scientists are aware of but most managers are unaware of, career analyst Dan Pink explores the conundrum of motivation. Traditional rewards aren't always as effective as we think they are. Listen for inspiring tales that might point the way forward. At number 9. How to Spot a Liar by Pamela Meyer. Time 18 minutes. We are deceived between 10 and 200 times daily, and the signs of deception can be subtle or counterintuitive. In her book Lie Spotting, Pamela Meyer, who has trained people to spot lies, demonstrates the behaviors and hotspots they use, and she makes the case that being honest is a virtue worth preserving. At number 10. How to Make Stress Your Friend by Kelly McGonigal. Time 18 minutes. Stress. Your breathing quickens, your forehead perspires, and your heart rate increases. However, despite the fact that stress has been painted as the enemy of public health, new research indicates that stress may only be harmful to you if you think it is. Reaching out to others is a rarely discussed method of stress reduction that Kelly McGonigal, a psychologist, encourages us to use. That's 10. We hope you found this video helpful and have great rest of the day. Hit the like button, click on the subscribe button and never miss an update from Motivate Me. See you next Saturday.